Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Inside. And the basket by Payton. Payton's got 7.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Tim Duncan picks one up. The Sonics have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Take a look at what Payton's been doing. He has 8 points and the 1 steal.
And Bamberg making a change. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. That's a 2 from Korver. They grab their own miss. And there's the foul against Seattle. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation.
Boneheaded play, guys, plain and simple.
Yep, brain fade is what I like to call it. There's no way they're getting out of the hole making mistakes like that.
Here's Goose. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Korver dishes to Adams. The shot is off. Seattle with the ball. Pass to Goose. And he dunks it down.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Goose. That's foul number 2 for him.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. So as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Dennis Rodman is checked in for Paralantic. D'Alembert comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Doc in for Goose. And here's Bamberg now after the basket by Seattle. Over in the corner, Lamb. To halt the run, and the rejection by Rodman. Pass to Doc. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists in the game. Now Bamberg with it. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
Doc's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just 1 miss. In low to Duncan. Ripped away. And they're on the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
So both teams changing it up here. And Carroll gets it to go.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
They have constantly shot themselves in the foot this quarter with all of these turnovers.
Yeah, pretty basic stuff, Clark. And you can't score the ball if you don't have possession.
Here's Green. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
And they force the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And here's Bamberg now. Millsap with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Rivers. Sinks the three-pointer. Rivers has got 6.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Knocked loose. And so it looks like Bamberg will retain possession here. And Bamberg making a change.
17 seconds on the shot.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Ozat. D'Alembert covering. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. And Duncan gets double teamed. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Here's Doc. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doc's got 10.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
Duncan kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Duncan. Wing shot on the way. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Duncan's got his second basket of the game. Heaves it up. The shot is off. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Seattle. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Goose. 13 points, and he's chalked up one three-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We've seen a tremendous game from Goose.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
And good on the basket. Book it. Goose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
They get the rebound. Duncan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Bamberg shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on the 2nd free throw. Here's Goose. He's got 17. That's good. And 12 points for Doc.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Now Bamberg with it. Bledsoe outside. And Green slams it in.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
And they're moving it up. Here's Bledsoe. Adams, the pass to Hawkins. And another shot. He lays it in. Hawkins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Outside Pippen. Kicks it to Ontic. And uses both hands to jam it in. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, hey, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
And he bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right there for sure.
Yeah, he'll take those all day.
And the pass to Doc. 3-pointer. And he gets it to go. Doc's got 15.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
They double-team Bledsoe. Pass to Duncan. Rodman with the defensive effort.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And really deep through that time. And that's 18 points for Doc.
Clark, they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Duncan dishes to Green. Duncan with it. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. And Adams kicks to Duncan. A nice finish inside by Tim Duncan.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Supersonics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Bamberg with some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Gerald Green. Lamb comes in for Hersey Hawkins. And Walters checks in for Eric Bledsoe. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Perilantich. Millsap comes in for Dennis Rodman. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Pippen. And it's Austin Rivers in for Doc. Here's Walters. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Passes to Goose. Adams against Dallenberg. The shot from the low post is good. Dallenberg's got his first bucket in this one. Now Bamberg with it. Walters passes to Adams. The dish to Lamb. Plenty of space. Can't get it to go. And it's the Supersonics taking it the other way. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Payton's got 14 points for the game. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
So tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 21 points for Goose.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Walters. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Millsap. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Rivers. Lets it go from deep. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Rivers. Payton's got 17.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between 2 teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Goose. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Pass to Schmidt. And the shot is good. Here's Seattle. Robinson passes to Goose. No good on the 3.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
It's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. On defense, Seattle feeds to Shengelia. Here's Geiger. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And Antich gets it to go.
Great interplay there between those 2 teammates.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Garnett comes over to help. To the paint. Here's Shengelia. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half. That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. And that's going to be a travel.
Wow, just a total loss of concentration right there.